I just realized going into it, I have not changed my button mapping. There we go. Better do that because otherwise I'm gonna be pressing the wrong buttons.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, let's ride. Also, I am doing everything manually with my timer, so hopefully no f***s. But that also means I gotta manually start it. Slippy! Wow. I am really rusty with shooting Slippy. See, this is one thing I've had to kind of re-practice, is I can actually shoot my teammates again. In 3D you can't. You can if you set it to N64 mode, but in the settings we use for the speedrun, just because it's more beneficial for other reasons, you can't shoot your teammates for some freaking weird reason. Don't ask why. They thought, not being able to shoot your teammates for friendly fire, yeah, that's gonna be like 3D friendly. Nice miss on the bomb, you idiot. Hey, we got a charity import, did that? Whoa, 200 already. Thank you so much, Derek. There's a message that I didn't bring up anything charity related either. Did my bot... Yes, it did. Alright. Also, thank you for testing my bot, Derek. I did test, like, code something up for it, but I haven't done anything fancy on screen because I wasn't sure if it worked. So, sweet, we can go with new layout, new alerts next stream. I will read that message next chance I get. $200 perma kill Falco. RIP. Although, to be fair, as I said, you guys will get a chance to do that. That is coming back. Speaking of, I should probably get off my lazy ass and finish editing that video. It's nearly edited, I just stopped for some weird reason. Foxer! Also, if anyone's got any questions about the run, feel free to ask. Slippy's always in trouble, Slippy's always banging into me, Slippy's always killing my wings, as a heads up. But Peppy is the worst. It didn't see them. Oh no, there's a message. I saw it on the layout. Also, this air carrier is in the original Star Fox. Also, we have cockpit back. Also, I'm probably gonna log in again. I do have to log in again. You serious? That's right, I can't skip cutscenes, so we're all good. That's the only downside to this run, is I can't skip cutscenes. Oh really? I can't go backwards? We'll figure it out in a second on the next cutscene. We're heading now, all aircraft report. Although the one major upside to NSO is everything skips bloody nicely. I missed one bomb, so I am one bomb shot. Funny enough, for 3D, this is fine. Because getting that one bomb I missed causes lag in 3D. Even on a new 3DS, it's a bit too laggy to go for. And it's annoying to get, so I don't bother. Also, why Japanese? There is actually a version regional difference. The air carrier in Japanese opens up a lot quicker. And there's a couple of other small differences. But English tends to be faster for text, funny enough. Usually that's the other way around. But Japanese has a couple of like minor differences that add up. So every time, well, from the perspective of N64, every time a text box pops up, the game will lag and cause a little bit of lag, but NSO, I think that's not a case. So normally you would want to be killing teammates. So if you see me killing teammates, that's why. The other reason we kill teammates is because they will often cause extra spawns. The more enemies on screen causes more lag. So often we will try and keep the teammates down to a minimum. Not only that, less text boxes as well. This is more prevalent in Area 6. There's a couple of extra spawns that happen with teammates. My old strategy in 3D was to remove them. Obviously with 3D, no friendly fire, that wasn't going to happen when I switched to that, but my strategy still but I am going to revert back to that in NSO. So in this run, I'm going to be killing off everyone in Sector Z, which means in Area 6 I'll get a couple of less spawns. Why did I do that? No, don't put the bomb there. Going into Zonus with 7 bombs. I don't know if I like this. I get no bombs in Aquas. We only need 100 hits there to get to Aquas. I got hit. I hate this boss. Why is it on NSO? I can't do it. Also, NSO runs at 60 frames per second, almost, I'm pretty sure it's flawless 60. 3D runs at 60, so I've got some advantage of running 3D. That was a terrible quick kill event. So that was skill issues galore. This whole boss has been skill issues, it's all good. I kind of got the backup for it. But we don't talk about Sector Y. Oh god, I feel like I've gone back to... What happened there? Thank you, donor name, for... Ooh. Why did that break? My PB did that 10 seconds faster. Unreal. Yeah, it's mainly for efficiency reasons. I think most runners do it in Japanese, but I think in overall you can play either English or US or Japanese. I don't think it matters. It's just for particular categories, Japanese is faster. I think for Redline it doesn't matter. I think Redline is often done in English. Oops. I have run it in English, but because I run it in 3D, Japanese for 3D, I think it was more efficient for me to go back to Japanese. Now, Aquas in N64 version is laggy as... So there's a lot of text boxes. Aquas just in general is very laggy. But as you can see, it's running pretty smoothly on NSO. So usually what you'd be going for is trying to go for as much lag reduction as possible. Every time you torpedo, you go into cockpit. But as I said, on NSO, we've kind of got the advantage of running at flawless 60 regardless of what we do. So there'll be no fancy cockpit stuff. But because we can't skip the ending cutscene where we get the score, that was absolutely terrible. I'm definitely not going to be doing my strat. Get rid of that. Alright, so because I've screwed up the start of this, I'm going to have to kind of like fiddle around with this. Aquas on the fly. here we go. So I was going to say I'm going to go for over 100 here for score, since getting over 100 speeds up the score count at the end. I usually get around 100, 103 with a speedrun, but I screwed up the start, so that's not happening. So now I want to try and aim for as low a score as possible. So that means my score at the end won't take as long, which will save me a second or two. But getting through this without getting hit and with everything on danger is going to be interesting. Also, fun fact, the Blue Marine only features in Star Fox 64. It's only in this one level, and that's it. It's never heard from again. So Slippy invented the Blue Marine just for this one level. I mean, to my knowledge, it doesn't appear in Assault. It definitely doesn't appear in Zero. I definitely didn't appear in Adventures. I don't know about Command for DS. I've never played it. I always forget Command exists, actually. So we're heading into this horrible corridor. In 3Ds, it's got the worst geometry I've ever seen in my life. In 64, it's not as bad, thankfully. Easiest way to get through this corridor, just stick to the left and remove these starfish. These starfish are hell. They go boom, and they do a lot of damage. And since we don't get a health upgrade in Aquas, we're stuck with this half health the entire time. Keep torpedoing, shooting there, you'll get through just fine. Gotta get rid of you, because otherwise you're gonna blue ball me. I'm gonna have to get rid of this, because he opens up eventually. Not in a good way. I didn't mean to shoot you. So if we make it with a full boost, that means we've boosted correctly. Coming down. Alright, we made it with an empty boost, which means we boosted correctly the entire way. Welcome to Bakun. I hate Bakun, and no one likes Bakun. He's only beaten by one other boss when it comes to worst enemies. So there is a kind of a little bit of a weird shenanigans that can happen if you kill this way too quick. But that's not going to happen this time. So we're going to shoot these things up here, whatever these are. They also spit out enemies. And then we have to shoot this. And hope these pearls don't get in the way. Awesome. Phase 2. Phase 2 can be kind of annoying from a casual standpoint because that happened. So we just continuously mash and we torpedo at the same time. And if we keep to this rhythm, we'll dodge the wall of pearls, which will stop our torpedo. That was terrible. But at the moment, we're still keeping with good rhythm. And that's Bakun. That was a pretty optimal Bakun, honestly. So Aqua's Bakun can actually be really annoying just because if you get stuck on those pearls, the wall of flesh will go back up, protecting the eye, and your whole cycle is just off. But if you just mash your normal laser and torpedo, you tend to get through those pearls pretty fine. How you doing, DC? So unfortunately, because of all the text boxes here, this is really slow. If you've watched my 3D runs, you do not see this because we skip cutscenes, which is fun. Honestly, 3D is a lot more fun to run because we skip all of this. NSO is a lot slower, which is why world record between NSO, N64 and 3D varies very greatly between times. So 3D can go to at least 28 minutes, which is extremely fast. Whereas the world record for Redline VC is like 31 minutes, which can be beaten, but it's going to be very hard. It is almost a flawless run for Redline VC. And that was done by Potters, an amazing OG runner for Star Fox 64. At At the moment, the world record for NSO is 34:30 off the top of my head. Beat me by 20 seconds. So I'm second for NSO. Also, we throw a bomb there, then we do a charged lock-on laser. We grab that bomb there. We're going to need a lot of bombs for Zonus. Zonus I call so because its performance is in N64, and a lot of runs tend to run N tier for casuals or beginners to the red line speedrun. Because at the start of Zonus, there is a lot of danger, and you need to shoot the spotlights. If you miss a single spotlight, your run is over. If you lose a wing, the run is over. You can technically continue it, but it's very rough unless you know where all of your laser integrities are, which I don't. If you're going for score attack in Zonus, you need to get these spotlights, because the spotlights always have hit +2. If you get caught, you get a single hit, and making the score attack medal pretty much impossible, I think, off the top of my head. Nope, that was skill issues. Almost. It's alright, there might be plenty of skill issues, but hopefully not in Zonus. If we see skill issues, I'm hoping it's Gorgon, which is Area 6. Or Starwolf, because Starwolf is weird in NSO. So naturally you'll save Cat because you're shooting in that general direction. Also, fun fact, checkpoints cause lag in the original N64. They are quite laggy. We picked that up just for a wing repair. So not only do they upgrade your wings if you've got single or double, but they also repair your wing integrity. So if you take a buttload of hits, you pick up one of those and it will act like you've never taken a wing hit. Are you serious? Alright, so we're at perfect bomb count, by the way. So we need 9 going into this boss, because this boss heavily relies on bombs taking it out. You need to get bombs through its heavy armor. We need to shoot it twice at the start to get rid of its capabilities to dive underwater. Once we've done that, we then need to shoot 2 bombs to remove its floaters. Once we've done that, we're able to shoot it with our actual lasers. And having said that, we also retain X amount of bombs, leaving Zonus at the same time, whilst trying to take this bomb out with bombs, sorry. So we have enough bombs going into Area 6, where we need to use bombs for that boss as well. Now, I can't guarantee anything with Gorgons. And then having said that as well, we need to leave Area 6 with 1 bomb remaining, so we can use that on Andros. A lot of shenanigans going on with our bomb count. Our bomb count is actually extremely tight when it comes to red line. If anything, it's probably the tightest it'll ever be in any of the categories. So you can actually do a sound glitch here. If you go into this boss in cockpit mode, you can actually cancel out the music. And doing this boss with no sound is actually kind of annoying. So straight off the bat, he will throw out a chain of ball. Reminds me of my fiance. And then after that, we need to do that, and then we need to go boom. And I screwed up the quick kill, but it's fine. Do that. And that's Zonus. Zonus, not too bad. I didn't get the quick kill, sadly, so as you saw there, I kind of threw a bomb at the crane, which will be retrieving the floater that I actually killed. Normally it takes 3 bombs to kill, but if you do a particular bomb throw at it, go into the cockpit mode and brake. I need a split. It'll actually do a bit of a damage glitch that actually kills the crane in 1 bomb throw, which is what we want in the speedrun, because it saves us a couple of bombs and it takes that crane out much quicker, which means he'll spin around quicker going into that last phase. A hell of a lot quicker, saving us a couple of seconds. And then proceed to take it up with lasers. That's the easy part, sadly. Rob here, taking bomb wing damage. Yep, Rob's good for that, honestly. He's good at wing damage. Sector Z. This is the chillest level out of all of them, and it is probably the funnest level out of all of them. Unless you're doing score attack, this is the most stressful level you'll ever come across. But we're not score attacking today, so we're all good. So it's time to kill everyone. So I was talking about this earlier, how we have to kill teammates because killing teammates actually saves time. They don't talk, which means they will save a couple of frames if you're playing N64, but we're not playing N64, so technically I don't need to do this. But the other thing that teammates do is spawn extra enemies, and we don't want that. Especially going into Area 6, there is extra spawns created by Peppy, Falco, and Slippy. So if we get rid of them, those spawns never happen. So we're going to have a very quiet Sector Z. We're not going to have people calling for help. And in Area 6, there is also not going to be anyone talking to me, which means I get less text boxes, which means less stuff on the screen, which means this game can run at full frames. Now, the only downside is, if I don't kill a particular enemy in Area 6, that'll activate this weird glitch, which I don't know why it happens. I don't think anyone knows why it happens, but it will create a permadeath glitch, where the teammates will not come back after Area 6. So what usually happens is when a teammate dies, is they'll go back to the Great Fox and remain out of action for the next level, which would be Sector Z. And then when it comes to Area 6, they would come back. Sorry, they died in Sector Z, which means they would be out of action for Area 6. But after we've beaten Area 6, they would come back for Venom. But if we get the permadeath glitch, they will not be coming back for Venom. So that's in a scenario I don't want, because that will make Star Wolf a hell of a lot harder. So let's focus on Sector Z, because that's what I have not been doing. I need to be somersaulting, because I need to be wasting as much time as possible, so I can wait for these missiles to spawn. So the objective of this mission is... Great Wolf is being targeted by missiles by the enemy. Now these missiles will greatly damage the Great Wolf. Sorry, not the Great Wolf. Whoops, wrong side. Great Fox. And make it that it can't perform properly, which means it can't go do backup in Area 6, which means we can't go to Area 6. And we don't want that in Redline. So we need to kill these missiles off as fast as we can. That was a terrible round of missiles. Skill issues. Let's see if I can get the last one done properly. And yeah, Sector Z, as Phantom said, is the stage location featured in, what is it, Brawl, Melee and Ultimate, whatever Smash Brothers is up to now. Corneria was the location for the original Smash Brothers, all fighting on the Great Fox as well. And funny enough, they do have pistols. You only see them when you beat Expert. So here comes... Wow, I got none of my reverses. Are you serious? Alright, so the last batch of missiles, you get one... I failed the somersault. Wow, the skill issues are prevalent this time. Somersault, and now we can come in. A little bit of a boost. Boom, 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 boom. Cat will be helping with the last one. Boom, done. That was Sector Z. As I said, pretty chill, unless you're doing score attacks. Speedrun can be a little bit stressful if you don't position correctly, which that was a prime example of bad positioning. Absolutely terrible. So yeah, this bit gets sped up because Falco's not talking. He usually says a bit there as Cat goes off. All peace and quiet, which means we can kind of move on a little bit quicker with our cutscene. Now we'll get a bit of a faster ending here as well, because Rob will say Peppy's ship is in the docking bay, Slippy's ship is in maintenance, and then Falco's ship is in the docking bay. So a lot quicker than what they normally say. If they say any other dialogue, that's all gets skipped out for Rob saying, haha, you killed everyone, now they're all in maintenance. 75, which means I killed all the missiles as well. Huzzah! Alright, we got a second last planet, which is Area 6. Area 6 has got to be the most fun planet out of all of them, excluding Sector Z. Area 6 just has enemies everywhere, so casually playing this if you're going for score attack, it is hella fun. Especially if you come from Macbeth. So Area 6, as I said, it's hella fun to play. A bit stressful when it comes to the speed run though. So speedrunning wise, the first part is extremely easy, except for the one part where I gotta make sure I shoot down particular enemies to avoid the permadeath glitch that I was talking about in Sector Z. If we get that, then Star Wolf is gonna be extremely interesting and I'm probably gonna die, which means run over. And we don't want that, do we, chat? Although having to realize what my chat is, you guys probably want to see that, don't ya? So if Falco was alive, there would have been some enemies that spawned. I'm gonna shoot these guys. Apparently not gonna bomb. Sweet. My ring count is a little weird because I picked up an extra gold ring. I don't like this. Normally I'll be getting a full bar of... Ow! Full bar of health here. Please don't do that again. So I want to do a short boost and then a long boost. Throw a bomb. Did I get everything? I'm pretty damn sure I did. I hope I did, because if I didn't kill all those missiles, then I'm going to have a full dead party going into Venom. And I don't want that. Some runners prefer everyone dead because it means the Star Wolf team will focus just you. But I honestly prefer it when I have people alive. I'm going to need to pick up that gold ring. That is extremely risky, but we're going for it because I screwed up my gold ring count. Because skill issues. Alright, there's a pesky little Beedrill here we need to keep boosting and constantly going up and down. Trying our best to avoid the tri-attack that it's doing. If possible. Nope. Nope. Ouch. Alright, so we've broken through line 1. If you just stick to the right here, you will be fine. This is basically your safe zone. I didn't get a wing up. Integrity drop. Oh. I was kind of hoping for that wing laser upgrade to drop. Just because I took a hit earlier and I didn't want to lose a wing. If I lose a wing, I go back to a single laser, which is not good at this point of the run because I'll be going into Star Wolf and we need triple laser to get past the newly upgraded Wolfens that they have. Now, Rob's gonna be mean, isn't he? Alright, I got my bomb. I've had so many 3D runs where I've gone for that bomb and I've not picked it up. It is the worst. There's enemies everywhere, they can hit you, of course, and you just don't pick it up, which means you go into Gorgon with fewer bombs than expected. So we got Gorgon. There's 3 rules of Gorgon. Gorgon has no friends, Gorgon is the worst, and Gorgon will not let you pass. Also, if you feed Gorgon bombs after midnight, he tends to die a little faster. If you feed him bombs before midnight, he won't like you. Also, I need to get out of cockpit. Oh, so close, so freaking... This is why Gorgon likes no one. Gorgon has no friends. So if I killed that last tentacle, I would have gotten a phase skip. Which means I would have gotten to this a hell of a lot quicker. But, as I said, Gorgon's got no friends. He likes no one. And, yeah, he hates speedrunners most prevalently, especially NSO and 3D runners. And N64 is not that bad, but in 3D and NSO, because we run at 60, Gorgon is a hell of a lot worse to deal with. And that bomb throw kind of missed, as you kind of saw. My laser balls didn't disappear. This is the worst Gorgon tentacles I've ever seen in my life. And of course he didn't throw his last pair of tentacles. Are you serious? This is why I said Gorgon is the worst. Also, flashing light warning for anyone who's sensitive for flashing lights. We've got some bright, colourful party lights coming. It's rave time. That causes immense amount of lag in N64, funny enough. Also, flashing light warning over. Now we just shoot. And Gorgon is dead. Not bad, not bad. Also, I just realized my last couple of planets have rainbowed. What the hell? This run is quite good. Now, I wish I didn't actually look at it. How did Area 6 PB? The hell? Oh yeah, because my Gorgon in my PB, well, my last run was terrible because Gorgon makes no friends. Anyways, we're up to Venom. Venom is Venom and very hard on NSO. Now, there's a couple of things that can go wrong here. I've had one glitch happen on NSO, which we think is a glitch. We think. I could very well be wrong. That sucked. Where are you? Alright, someone's dead. Wolf is coming for me. I have no boost. Alright, so as I said, there's a bazillion things that can go wrong here. Wolf can absolutely annihilate you on NSO. Shoots a hell of a lot faster, I feel. And he can just escape and really get away like that. Alright, Wolf is now dead, so that's my biggest threat out the way. Next threat out the way, and the other thing that can go wrong is this. So I need to quickly turn around, so I'm going clockwise. And on the last layer of pillars, which means I get the shortest intro going into Andros's base. If we're going anti-clockwise or anywhere else on the map, unfortunately we get the longest cutscene going into the base, which causes a lot of time loss. It's not good. So in this space, there's a couple of ways you can go. The quickest way is right-left, which will give us a life up. If you come in here and you do not have triple laser, you can go right-left, and that will get you a wing laser upgrade. There would be a couple of other ways you can go, but I don't know what they give. But those two lines, right-left and right-left, are the best ways you can go. So Andros phase 1, pretty simple. We shoot his eyes, and then we shoot his hands. Once the hands are gone, we shoot his face. And because we're playing Red Line, we get to see his true form. Andros is the only one with literally the brains to rule Lilat. Andros, phase 2. Pretty simple. Can be a pain in the ass casually. But the first thing you want to do is do a somersault and throw a bomb. That will quickly remove his eyes. And then we turn to the right. We shoot that green splodge, and Andros is just a pain in the ass. He teleports away. And there's death. Alright, so huzzah, we killed the main evil villain. Run's over, right? Nah. No, run's not over yet. Unfortunately, we have the last part of the run, which is the escape. So everything's going boom. Andros wants to take us down to hell. So what else we do? We have to run. Also, James comes here. He's alive, apparently. We don't question it, because he's going to help us out of here. So we want to be boosting about halfway. Also, I've never explained boosting this entire run. I'm so sorry, skill issue. The best optimal boost is about halfway. And that helps here because James can be a bit of a troll. He can make it look like he's going to go one way and then suddenly turn. So if we go the wrong way here, we kind of meet a fiery wall of death. So we don't want that, especially at the end of this run. This has been a very good run. And if you ignore the very first time I got the world record for 3D, my ending was terrible. So we want to be hitting like our sharp turns and everything. So coming up to here, we want to be doing our half boost as per usual. And then we will do one full boost at the end. And that's run done. 34. Oh my god, that's PB. Wow, casually PBs. 34.10. Wait, did I PB or not? That felt slow. That's like a minute 29. Hold on, did I PB or not? I feel like I did. We are top of the Nintendo Switch emulator again. Hell yeah! I got back my first place for NSO. So this run is third place with 34.10. As I said, it's now the top Switch VC run. It's, as I said, it's third. It's beaten by 32.49, which was done on Wii U VC. Wii U VC has very little lag, but the problem with Wii U is it's got input delay. Extreme input delay. If anyone's played Wii U VC, they would know how bad the VCs run on that, especially N64. And as I said, Poto with 31.59, which is done on iQ. Extremely interesting console I know very little about. All I know is it runs with very little lag, and the run he did was absolutely flawless. Well, not absolutely flawless, it's near flawless, and very hard to beat. So, what was the main issues with this run? Gorgon and Sector Y. And probably a little bit of Zonus, hard to tell honestly how much time I lost there. But that was Redline for NSO. As I said, it's pretty much almost the same as 3D. Some slight little differences. But I still reckon Redline is the best version. And I can't believe I PB commentating that run. I can commentate this run, easy. I just usually don't do it because I prefer to focus on the actual run. But holy hell, first run back and I PB. Why does this happen? Chat, seriously, why does this happen? I always come back from like a break and I suddenly like PB out of like just completely play out of my mind. That's nuts. Oh my god, that was actually honestly was a really good run. I mean, obviously I would screw up Sector Y and Zone and Gorgon just because I've done this for 3 years. I generally have not practiced, but it was like, god damn, that was such a good run for the little practice I've done. I actually wonder if I deserve that PB, but god damn. So what's my summer best? 33.59. Corneria I just split a bit late, and Sector Y was just... Actually, I'm pretty sure Star Wolf, that PB is a lot better than that, because I split late. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that run. I mean, I don't know how good my commentary was. I do want to practice because, as I said, the Australian Speedrun Marathon not long ended in Adelaide. And I'm like, dude, if that ever comes to Perth, I'm bringing Star Fox to ASM. And I really want to run it at a live event, which means, yes, I need to learn how to commentate live. But, so I was like, I want to practice. I want to practice commentating. And I also want to do analysis of runs too. So I need to improve my commentating skills there. So I was like, hopefully that commentation, how I commentated the commentary was great. Plus, you got to commentate whilst playing, which... I mean, it's getting to a point where it's almost second nature how I play this game. So, yeah, I can't wait to watch this back and cringe at my commentary. Pretty sure I said Ben was a ball and chain at Zonus. Oh, God.